And today we're going to have a tough conversation. Something that a lot of people want to shy away from, but you know me, when I see smoke, I start running towards it, not the other way around. We're going to talk about numerology, we're going to talk about racism, we're going to talk about culture, we're going to talk about a lot of things in this live. And I want people to understand everyone's racist. Every single person alive is racist. If you believe as a whole black people are better athletes than white, then by definition you are a racist. If you believe a certain group of people is better musically gifted or more articulate in some ways than others, then you are by definition a racist. I want to make this clear to everyone listening. Whether, if you want to be honest with yourselves, every single one of you out there is a racist. And guess what? There's nothing wrong with it. See, at least in the United States of America, we have something called the free speech. And that is the most valuable thing any country can have, because in a lot of countries, you can't say what I say or you're going to be you're going to be canceled. In America, we have freedom of speech. But I want to talk a little bit about racism, culture, and numerology, astrology. But we're going to start with the racism. Like I said before, if you believe black people as a whole are better athletes than Mexicans, you are by definition a racist because you believe one race is superior to another. Now, you might be true. You might be right. I mean, if you look at the NBA and the NFL, there's a lot of black people in there. A lot of black people in there. So that would be a true statement. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? That is an acceptable form of racism. I'm Jewish. I believe the Jews as a whole are smarter than everyone else. Now, that might be a racist statement, but is it true? Why did 2% of the world's population control over 50% of the wealth? You can say stealing it, you can say a lot of stuff, but they're not stupid. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. This is real. There's acceptable form of racism. That is an acceptable form of racism. That you have facts to back things up. Let me tell you what's unacceptable racism. If you have a Mexican candidate, you have a black candidate, and you have a white candidate, and the black candidate and the Mexican candidate are much more qualified than the white candidate, and you still choose the white candidate, that's unacceptable racism. If someone goes into a store and they want to buy something and you refuse to sell it, that is unacceptable racism. Unacceptable. We can't have that in society. If someone goes into a bank and they refuse to give them a loan based off the color of their skin, that is unacceptable racism. What is acceptable racism is telling the truth. I know you guys don't want to hear it. I know some of you don't want to hear it. But I'm going to keep it real. Here's what they want to cancel me on TikTok for saying that the only place black people have a chance to become millionaires are in the United States of America. That's a true statement. There are about 1.9 million black millionaires in the world. Do you know what? There's 1.8 black millionaires in the United States of America. Over 95% of the black millionaires in the world are in the United States of America. That's not a racist statement. That's a true statement. That's a true statement. And you know what else is true? You know what I found out? Because I'm around a lot of black millionaires. Dom Lucra, Fresh, Myron. I'm allowed a lot of them. You know what they all have in common? Every single one of them, they don't have a baby mama. They don't have a baby mama. You know what else they have? They have a father in their life. Is that racist for me to say that having a father in someone's life is going to increase the chances of them having a successful financial life, a successful family? Nope. Nope. But a lot of you guys out there, you get triggered. You get triggered because you don't want to hear the truth. Guess what? I don't care. I am going to be that guy that puts blunt truths in your face. It is what it is. Now, I'm looking at the chat. Some of you guys are agreeing with me. Some of you guys are disagreeing with me. And that's okay. You know why? Because we live in America. In America, you have something called free speech. At least I live in America. I live in America. I'm not sure where you guys live, but I live in America, so I can say uncomfortable truths because I got First Amendment rights. Baby mama culture don't work. It just doesn't. And when a lot of people look at the degeneracy that's going on in the world, I want to point something out. That shit ain't going on in Africa. A lot of black culture in America, the baby mama culture, all of this other garbage that goes along with it, that's not black culture because they don't have baby mamas in Africa, at least not at the percentages we do here. And I'm not saying white people don't have those problems. I'm not saying Mexicans don't have that problems. But I'm telling you guys right now, the only place you can make money in this world as a minority is in the United States of America. Facts. So when I told 607 Unc, the only reason his black ass is a millionaire is because when he's in America, that's the truth. Statistics back it up. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing that in my country, regardless of your race, regardless of your gender, regardless of many different factors, you can become a multi-millionaire. God, yeah, hell yeah, God. I don't even believe in that Jesus Christ, a lot of stuff, but yeah, definitely. Now, there's a lot of people in this world who believe America is controlled by Zionists and America is controlled by this. Listen, at the end of the day, if the American public puts enough pressure on the Trump administration or whatever administration's out there, you'll see that America is not controlled by anyone. That's just fact. America is not controlled by anyone. Now, there's a big lobby. There's a big lobby called APEC. Do you know who funds APEC more than anyone else? The owner of OnlyFans. So, yeah, all you people out there, Native American land. Nah, this ain't Native American land. They lost a war. And when you lose wars, there's consequences. Sorry, it is what it is. I will be that guy who's not going to bullshit you. I'm going to tell you the truth because I don't care anymore. I'll be that villain. I'll be that guy who tells the uncomfortable truths because no one's going to fire me and I'm set for life already. Because that's what real numerology is. Real numerology is being able to actually use it in everyday life. You know, a lot of people talk about spirituality. You can't prove any of that stuff. That's why I tell these religious folks, you can't prove anything that you say about Allah or Jesus. It's all hearsay. You can't prove anything. I can prove 28 is the number of wealth because I can look at Elon Musk. I can look at Bill Gates, Carlos Slim. I can look at Vanguard, which is a 28. I can look at the most valuable the most valuable sports franchise in the world, Dallas Cowboys, founded in 28. I can make a case based off mathematics and percentages that my way of thinking is actually right. You guys can't. So I don't care if people are mad at mad at anything I do, whether it comes to you racist or you guys think that I'm a white supremacist. Make up your mind. What am I? I can't be a white supremacist and Jewish at the same time. I mean, make up your mind. What am I? I'm going to tell you, I'm an American citizen. I'm an American who's extremely proud of his country. I'm American who puts people on because I believe in capitalism. You know who the second most famous numerologist in the world is? His name is Rob. He goes by the name of Run It Up. He does the GG33 stock. He's a black dude. I put him on. I use my connections to put him on, and now he's the second most famous numerologist in the world behind me. He literally got 2 million views in a month. It is what it is. Glenna McCants. You guys want to know about Glenna McCants? I'll tell you about Glenna McCants. She married somebody because they were best friends with a host who ran a radio show, and that's how she got on the radio show, because her husband was best friends with the guy. Yeah, that's Glenna McCants. She is amateur at best. So it is what it is. I don't. She's not even worth my time. I'm 10 times more well known in America and 100 times more well known outside of America. It is what it is. People in Pakistan, people in Nepal, people all over the world are paying attention to this. Yeah, I will be president. I'm going to run for president. I'll announce it right now. The numerology and astrology, we're going to put that aside when it comes down to me being an influencer, and I'm going to run for politics because Trump's term is up in 2028, and someone has to lead this party. And if you guys want me to run for president, let me get some likes right now. I'm being dead serious. If you guys want me to run for president, show me that you guys will go out there and vote for me, and I'll go out there and freaking do it. Give me a whole bunch of likes. If you're watching this video, give me likes if you think I should run for president of the United States, because I think I have what it takes to fix this nation. I really do, because there's nothing they can hold over me. You can't blackmail me with anything. I don't go around sleeping around with other women. I'm devoted to my wife. I don't do any of that shit. I have no secrets, no nothing. You guys know I smoke weed. That's it. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't do anything. I don't do anything. Absolutely nothing. There's nothing they can blackmail me with. I will do what is necessary. I will do what is right. And I want you guys to go over there on TikTok and basically say GG33 isn't getting canceled, because they're actually trying to cancel. I think it's funny. I think it's funny that people who live in the United States of America, if they get offended, they want you canceled. That is such feminine behavior. But what do you expect when you have a whole bunch of people who are raised by single mothers? It is what it is. Shout out to India. And by the way, Moody needs to do what Trump asked him to do. You don't want that 50% tariff, India. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. I appreciate the donation, bro. I mean, at least put a birthday reading in there so like I can give you a reading. I don't like just taking donations. So guys, don't just donate money to me. At least give me a reading so I can do something with it. It is what it is. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, it is what it is. If you get PSYOP, well, we'll find out, won't we? Anyways, if you want to join GG33, just put in GG33 silver or WAP. Or I'm sorry. If you put in GG33 bronze or silver, go into WAP.com and you'll be able to find it. Join GG33 Academy, not very hard to find. And I do a lot of other things. I mean, yesterday I turned like $1,000 into 15 sports gambling. I put the tickets on IG and Twitter. So again, guys, I want you to understand something. AI is going to change the world, and it's going to happen very soon. And what that basically means is this. Jobs are leaving, and people won't have that opportunity to do the right thing anymore. Capitalism will come to an end when this happens. It is what it is. I'm telling you ahead of time, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be pretty. Everyone's got 2 to 3, maybe 4 years max to get rich. After that, if you're stuck in poverty, it's going to be generational poverty. I'm warning you now. You have to do what you have to do. Also, go into the YouTube on the Sean Kelly podcast, Digital Social Hour, and make some comments in that space with me, because these people are extremely mentally ill. I keep it real. That offends people. Who cares? If you watch the video, like it, I'll make more like this. I'll be back on a 305 podcast this month. We'll go from there. Remember, numerology and astrology is king.